I decided to do this for the first time and probably the last time because I really don't like going on Roblox like at all. This first one I decided to name Marble Pelt because it did not have like any sort of name and it has sort of like a marble pattern to its pelt, so that's what I went with. Um, they've got this marbled coat and it sort of reminds me of a leopard, so I ended up changing the colors to more of a neutral gray because after like color picking it directly, it did look kind of greenish, and I really don't think that was their intention. I decided to go with a neutral gray. I had some trouble with the mane and also like the standing position, or sitting position, so I ended up drawing them in a different pose. I don't know if that's like okay with this thing, but it's got a brighter spin to it. Okay, it's fine. So this is a Wind Clan cat, as you might be able to see from the background, and I don't really know what they did. I got disconnected real fast. I don't have the best Wi-Fi, especially not for this area. I don't know if it's because of all the firewalls my mom puts on it, or if it's just like the area I live in, because it's also like, it is in the city, but it's not like the best part of town. So maybe that's it. I genuinely don't know. But off from the tangent of my Wi-Fi, I really enjoy drawing this one. Props to whoever designed the original. Okay, so this next one is Starface. He is an apprentice, so I'm assuming that he's a medicine cat, and he is a ThunderClan cat as well. I wanted to do all Wind Clan, but whenever I joined the server, like, nobody was playing as Wind Clan, so I joined ThunderClan because, like, I was tired. I did kind of originally want to do all Wind Clan cats for this video, and then do ThunderClan, then RiverClan, then ShadowClan, and then do, like, so that it would be sort of like a Wind Clan edition, ThunderClan edition, etc. And maybe I will do that in the future. It depends on how this video does. But my ramblings aside, this is Starface, and he is a ThunderClan cat. And I'm not a huge fan of Star as a first name, but like, he's an apprentice with a last name, so he's probably a medicine cat. So maybe like StarClan named him. I'm fine with it as long as you can find a justification to it. But like, for the average cat, I don't think that they should have the Star first name, because like, what if they become a leader? Then they'll be Star, and nobody wants that. So yeah, that's just my opinion on the entire matter. Obviously, you do what you want. Who am I to tell you what you should do with your, Warrior Cats OC? But I do genuinely love the design of this one, like the gold and the black to look like stars. It's beautiful. I love this design so much. I tried to stay as faithful as I can. Unfortunately, the dots got a bit bigger because, like, what can you do? And I did decide to make it a bit more chaotic because I don't think that there's like a chaotic-ish pelt picker that's free on Roblox. So I did make it a bit more chaotic to make it look a bit more like stars, and I did have some a lot of fun on the freckles on their face. That was amazing. I love this design. I love the design of this cat so much. Alright, so this is another Wind Clan warrior, and I actually really like the design of this one, especially because, like, you don't see a lot of color points with, like, added features, and not a lot of red color points either. A lot of the ones I've seen in at least Warriors OCs are either gray or brown, and I really like this one particularly. It was a bit hard to get. Anyways, this is Speckling, but I'm pretty sure it's meant to be Speckwing because I've never heard of a ling in nature, although it could be wrong. It could be a thing. If you know of a ling in nature, like, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to. I'm genuinely curious, actually. This isn't me comment baiting. I genuinely want to know if there is such thing as a ling in nature, because Google search results were like not very helpful to that. So generally that means it doesn't exist, because Google is essentially God at this point. I tried really hard to get the face stripes exact, because it's probably one of the most prominent parts of the character design. I don't think it was perfect, but I do think I was very close. It is probably one of the most recognizable characters that I've made today in this video, but that's just my opinion. I did enjoy drawing it though. Like, all of the characters in this one had manes, which I don't know how they got that, honestly. I'm not very good at Roblox. I didn't play it during the like early 2000s craze, but I did enjoy this challenge. I might do it in the future. It depends on how well this does. And let me know if you want to see more of it in the future, because that I can definitely make that happen. Okay, I'll see you guys later for your daily dose of escapism. Weekly, I guess. Never mind.